and welcome to the Royal Meteorological Society's daily bulletins from the Climate Talks in Glasgow. Today the focus is on youth and public empowerment and how critical climate education is. Education Secretary Nadeem Zahawi today announced a range of measures setting out his vision for all children to be taught about the importance of conserving and protecting our planet. A Duke of Edinburgh style award scheme called the Climate Leaders Award was also unveiled. I spoke to our Head of Education, Dr. Sylvia Knight, to get her views on climate literacy.
Everybody is talking about improving the climate literacy of the students in the UK as they leave school and really increasing the amount of climate that is taught across all subjects in schools. And I'd really like to see that carry on beyond COP26 and to see the ways that we can use the current curricula in the Four Nations to just improve the climate literacy of our students without repeating the same messages again and again, but to prepare them for all the careers that are going to be affected by climate change, adaptation and mitigation in the future.
Sylvia is at COP26 to produce short daily summaries for schools which teachers can use to engage their students. And you can find these on our YouTube channel. Things are set to get quite intense in the city over the coming days, with many large climate change related protests taking place. You can probably hear the helicopters hovering overhead. I bumped into actor Tim Guinee from Al Gore's climate reality project to find out why he was here and if he was going to join the marches.
I think I came primarily because I wanted to understand it. I wanted to be able to talk about it with authority, because I feel like basically it's a gigantic, mysterious thing that frankly, I think to some degree, some folks in the United States are afraid of the sort of international composition of decision making here. And I felt like I would be better able to speak to that if I actually saw it with my own eyes.
I would love to hear your Scottish accent because I believe you actually have played a Glaswegian in a previous film.
Yeah, I did a terrible job. I did a film called Taipan. Brian Brown, an Australian actor, was my father. They hired a dialect coach. We worked for, I don't know, like months. It was the first non-Chinese film made in mainland China. We got to China, we filmed for 2 weeks. A Glaswegian actor named Bill Leadbitter showed up, and we didn't sound anything like him. Anything. So this is my first time in Glasgow because I've been ashamed of myself for 20-something years or longer, since 1986. So anyhow, been deeply ashamed of that performance and that accent ever since.
Do you think the climate talks are going in the right direction? Are you happy so far?
I am very conflicted. I feel like there are wonderful things happening. I feel like politicians love to stand in front of a camera and talk about how wonderful they are. And, you know, there are these pavilions here that are sort of, it's like a trade show with Indonesia saying, look how wonderful we are, and China saying we're wonderful, and every country saying, and the truth is we're not where we need to be. And the truth is this isn't enough. But it's something, you know. I guess my big recognition is that action on the ground to force politicians to do what we need them to do is vitally important.
I believe this weekend you're going to actually get involved in some of the action that's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I've been going and watching the decision-making stuff. I've been hearing a lot of lectures. I'm jumping in with the big protest tomorrow. So I think there are going to be 100,000 people in the streets. They're saying it's going to be crazy tomorrow. I'm inspired by young people. I mean, how do we not be? I think, you know, I'm 58. When I see Alexandria Villaseñor or Greta Thunberg, it pricks my conscience. The fact that we're going to leave a degraded planet to people coming after us is abhorrent.
As a mum to 3 young children, I couldn't put it better myself.